Hello folks. Oh, I've lost my controller. There we go. Alright, back for more Forza 6. So where do we get to? Yesterday I was after green armband. I got the green armband after the stream because I played a bit more. And then got the blue armband. And done a lot more. And I think we're up to the point now where I need the pink armband. So tonight we'll be having a look at that and seeing where else we get to. Okay, so first things first, I also got a garage and forgot to turn off the radio, which I need to do. And we want to go settings, audio. Oh, save that. Okay, so got this little place in the middle of nowhere. Quite nice. You have to do a lot of tidying up first because there's rubbish everywhere. Probably do some more tidying up outside as well. But first things first, we want to go to, where is it? There. We've got a bit of a drive.
Have you ever skied? Snowboarded? Actually, I'm not really sure how much either of those skills will help you in this Horizon Rush event.
Finding that very annoying. So they keep randomly taking control of the car away from you. You wanted my 10, it's the top 10 things not to do from games design point of view. Up there near the top would be don't take control away from the player because it doesn't feel good. Anyway, enough moaning. On with the game. So, what else have we been doing? I spent a silly amount of time importing lots of vinyl groups. So I have those to play with, and I started putting together some of the libraries I had in Forza 5. You can't just copy them straight over, unfortunately. But that will come in the future. I've been playing around with some rivals and doing a couple of experiments with some tuning. One thing I certainly am starting to get a feel for with the races is do you need to pick the right car for the race? It does seem, starting to see that some cars do a lot better than others, significantly better than others.
Turn left.
I've been doing a little bit of shopping as well, adding a few cars to my inventory to help out with some of the races. So Honda Civic was a early purchase. It is just better than all the other cars in its class, and that's still untuned. AMG as well. I forget which one it was. It's all-wheel drive AMG Saloon. But again, it just destroys every other car in its class. We got the big Porsche SUV, the one that devalues as you drive it off the forecourt. I don't know what its name is. But that proves very handy with the Sports Utility Hero class. Oh, and also the Lamborghini Spider was surprisingly good, given it's completely naff in real life. Did a little bit of rivals. I think last time I looked I was within the top 20 on one of the leaderboards, but it's early days yet. I certainly feel that I haven't got the right tune in the car yet. I could probably do better at some point. Also still learning the racetracks. Oops! Oh, and those big Mark II, and so still getting a big frame spike. Wobbles. I guess it's just because of the server load. I'm hoping it's just because of the server load. Making that calm down as we move forward. So back to drinking and all this eye candy. Oh, ooh. Get my frame rate back, please. There's something else as well. So a lot of the races at this point in the game, you have to use a certain class of car. It does tend to be a lot easier if you just want to do the races and progress. Use the lower class of cars, C, B, and A, and you should have a much easier run at it. I think with the S1, S2 and R-Class cars, it's going to be a case of wait till you got some pennies. You can sort of drop it on a nice car and then get a decent tune on it. That's going to cost just to buy the car and to tune it. So when starting off, stay low, progress. The more you progress, the more money you get, and then eventually you'll be able to afford those nicer cars. So I think I'm
400 yards, turn left.
Crawled my way up to the 1.7 million credits so far, and then I've probably spent 500,000 credits on new cars.
Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right.
I'm going to pull out. Oh, I thought I was going to pull out there. Yeah, one thing I have noticed junctions is the AI doing some really dodgy manoeuvres. That wasn't a dodgy manoeuvre, I was joining the road.
In 400
But there was
yards,
one junction where I decided
turn
I was going to sneak through two cars waiting a turn, and the one on the right turned left, which I wasn't expecting. It's like, okay, that's a bit
Turn
bizarre.
right.
There you go, it's probably my fault for trying to overtake on the inside. Sneak suspicion.
Fancy a Lancia? Check the photo. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah, sneak suspicion parking on the inside is frowned upon in Japan like it is over here. Also started to get lots of these treasure cars up here, not treasure cars, the barn finds show up on the maps. There's also the treasure cars, which seem to be a different category. Shall I look into that at some point? Hey, this is a fair old drive. Mazda 3, why isn't that a driver's car? Why isn't it a new Mazda 3? That's the same one they had in Forza 4, Forza 5. That's the really old model. I mean, they stopped doing Mazda 3s like that back in, oh god, 2012, 2013. Can't remember when they updated it.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Okay. I was also kind of surprised to see when I was doing the rivals, looking at the leaderboards, there's players that are up into the hundreds with their rankings. Just like, how much time do you spend playing that? I've only spent about 9 hours total so far. Rank 30 something. Yeah, I've seen players at 140, 150 rank, and it's like, geez, you could have spent the entire weekend playing non-stop. Crazy. I mean, I could have done that, but
400 yards.
I had other things to
Turn
do,
left.
other games to play. I can't always play the same game. I'll fry my brain after a little while.
Turn left.
I have to go back to
Turn
the
left.
Call of the Wild at some point and try and find that haggis thing. Proving quite elusive. So, here we got this new race event. Let's see what this is all about.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. 4 minutes 15 seconds to get 3 stars. Ooh, I like this one. A nice car, that. That's certainly nice once you get a chance to throw a tune at it. Wasn't bad stock in Forza 5. Let's see what it's like in this one. Playing a new paint job.
And the constant risk of losing time on a bad corner.
That last corner could have been a bit quicker, but not too bad so far. Be careful on those flags. Almost a checkpoint on this.
They're down in the ice lake. Most of it is ice, so they need to make use of the platform where they can keep their speed up.
no grip.
Stop to hit the ramp with full control to make the jump.
Could be a little bit quicker.
Final stretch now. Slow and press all the way to the finish line. They've got to keep control and hit every gate. This is it.
Oh, we got to do that. That's well within their time, I think. No. Oh, I've got more to do. That was still inside the 4 minutes. That's good. That was a very good run.
Nice
That
going.
was
You smashed it.
a bit easier than the last one. We had to get 3 stars. Didn't quite do that one, did I? They're going to give me the bug. Please give me the bug. I like the bug. There you go. They tend to be quite cheap anyway. I'll just buy one. Right. Okay, so that I think is our pink armband, pink wristband. Have we got any coffee left yet? Not quite cold. Okay, we got that. And the Pink Horizon Festival wristband.
A fresh pink wristband is all yours.
Cool.
Your next wristband is waiting behind this aerial showcase event. You can qualify by performing in these events. Just flash your wristband and you're in.
Okay, so we have lots of new stuff. Ooh, where to go first? I suppose we've got this big area here which we haven't been into yet. So.
I'm sure you'll fly through these no problem. Good luck.
Okay.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
What's that? You've seen these second-hand cars up for sale. I suppose it's probably no different from buying a normal car, is it? Probably save yourself a few pennies.
In 400 yards, turn left.
At the moment I'm at the point where I want to keep all my credits for tactical spending when I need a new car for a
Turn
race or
left.
something.
Turn left.
I did a couple of races yesterday where I had to sort of go out and and know about which car to use because the one I was racing with just didn't quite cut it. The Ford Focus turned out to be diabolical standard. To be honest, I think it was pretty bad in Forza 5 as well. Probably need to do some tuning there. But so that's where I went out and got the Civic. The Civic was a great little car. significantly quicker than all the others in this class.
400 yards. Turn left.
So it does seem in this game that yeah, you need to find the right car to win the race. There's probably some cars that just, you know, always do well, but
Turn left.
if you take the wrong car into a race, you're just going to lose. It doesn't matter what you do. Okay, so almost up into the hill, top of the hill. So, across country.
You have arrived at your destination.
So when we did that last race, it didn't give me the car afterwards, which had done on the first one we did all around the containers and it. Oh, was that a different type of race, wasn't it? Oh well, I guess I have to buy the pug. So what we have here, cross country, buggies and off road. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Festival event. So oh, it has added the pug. Cool. So we have. I've got no idea what that one's like. I've not actually tried driving it. Still, I went and bought the Brocky. It's all right. The cat needs a tune. We've got recommended cars. Let's have a quick gander. The Brocky's all right. I just feel it could be better. The Nomad. I do like the Nomads. Didn't see it yesterday when we were playing. I thought it wasn't in the game. But better if they had the Exomotive Hexaset. Now that's a really nice car. Let's give the Nomad a go. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna have to grab it and tune it up at some point. I'll put a build on it. Let's go with yellow. Okay. How much we got there? 1.3. See how this gets along. If it doesn't work out, I can always try a different car. These tend to be very, very light, so can be quite handy. I can't remember if it's all-wheel drive out the box. It's not, is it? Looking at that model, I don't see a front drive shaft. Okay, so maybe have to add bits to it at some point. But they're light, they're quick. Great for exploring as well. Okay. Now on this thing where it says photo to a 26 subjects, there's something you have to look out for. You need to find streamers and photograph them, apparently. They only appear in the races, so you've got to photograph the cars in the races. Where am I going? give it a rear-wheel drive on this. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to win this one. Uh-oh. No. Let's just try that again. Excuse me, coming through. I messed that corner, didn't I? Okay. Oh, go away. Oh, the AI are even more annoying in this one than they were in the last game. But supposedly me and first place are driving the same car. Doesn't really look like it, does it? Oh no. Not going to catch him again. Okay, I need to find a different path around that end bit there. Let's go with this car. That doesn't work. We're going to go with bigger all-wheel drive RTR. Simply because it handles the jumps a lot better. This thing twists when you jump. It's not nice. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on, get it. There we go. Nope, it's gone. Pushing too hard, and the car can't hack it. Okay, that car badly needs a tune. So what we're going to do is quick. And again, no option to change car once you're in a race. I mean, more often than not, that's it. That's one of the things you want to do, is change your car. If it doesn't work out, change the car. That's always the best approach in this. And they don't give you an option. So instead, you have to come out, either run forward or backwards, find the start point, and we go back into the race. We'll be seeing this little guy again. Where's the race? Where's the race behind me? But definitely needs an all-wheel tune on it. Some suspension upgrades, brake upgrades. There's plenty of points spare to do it. Again, this is another car that needs a bit of an upgrade. It's not too bad. I think he's always pretty good in Forza 5 as well. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Notice the difference. That is really stable on the jump. So here we are, same race, same class of car. Race is going somewhat differently than the way it went last time, isn't it? This is what I said, nearly about what I said earlier, finding the right car for the race. Does mean spending a little bit of money, but you end up with easier races. And then when you get to keep using that car in that style of races until you find a race where it can't win, will happen, and then swap to one of the others. The brakes. That brake just before you get to the right, top of the hill, just so it doesn't jump too far. Keep it all controlled. We're in front now, so we want to throw that away by doing something silly. So much easier controlling the jumps this way, and on the landings. Okay, now, where was that problem area? It's about where the second road crosses, isn't it? Not really much of a jump there. Why was I having problems in the other one? It's only a small little bump, and that was just flipping the other car over, wasn't it? Missed out. I think that area, once you get an all-wheel drive set up on that car, it'll be a lot better. Four-wheel drive should make it a lot more controllable on the jumps. Probably upgrade suspension as well. This is where I'm going to start looking at how I upgraded the cars in Forza 5 to see what I need to do in this game. From what I've seen so far, there isn't a lot of difference. They haven't changed much, so I should imagine most of the setups are going to remain the same. There's probably going to be a little bit of balancing to remove some of the more problematic setups. Hopefully. Although looking at the leaderboards, I'm already seeing them being dominated by people driving the P50P, and it's just like, really? People turning on all the driver assists and going a little bit mad. So, next event, we're down here in a new area. Where should we go next? Well, we've got a buggy, haven't we? So we could do another buggy race. Oh, that's not too far away. What's that one? Dirt racing. Okay. Oh, street racing popped up there. Come back to that. Playing this game for a little bit offline, off stream, as I was yesterday and this morning, did give me a chance to have a look at the radio stations. Unfortunately, I got as far as Horizon Waves, and
400 yards. Turn sharp
I kind of ended up just being stuck there. Been my go-to radio station for the last two games.
Turn sharp left.
I just put it on and enjoyed it. I haven't had any tunes that's really stood out, but I'm sure there's going to be some bangers in there. Going to have to give the other radio stations a go as well, because it's all pretty good.
At your destination.
Apart from the heavy metal one, rock, wherever it is. That just seems to be abysmal nowadays. Okay, so what we got here? Unlimited off-road. Oh. It's going to be buggies again, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Should have checked that before heading this way, shouldn't I? Thought dirt racing. Thought, oh, that'd be rally cars. Nope. Would it give me a chance to use the pug? Nope. Oh well. I should pay more attention to what the blurb says on the labels and try and find a different race next time. I've got to actually look at the points and see how many races I need to do for the next wristband, or the next big event. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Have a race where I've got no idea where I'm going. Punch me from behind, that's not nice. That's what I do. Percent. Cool. Is right. Turn the difficulty down on the driver tires, so they are above average, I think. Is the next one down from highly skilled. I was having problems with one of the street races last night. I'll turn down the difficulty, see if that made any difference. I just really had the wrong car, I think. I stepped down to a Class A. I was trying to do it at a S1 and then I stepped down to an A class and ended up winning the race. Again, it was the wrong car for the race rather than there being difficulty. But I'll turn the difficulty up again once I start doing festival race events. It's a good way of seeing if the car's good enough there. But to be honest, it doesn't make it for much of a fun game. At this point I just want to progress, get the wristbands, get some money together. I suppose if I turn difficulty up to get more credits, but I think it's the amount of frustration you get from losing races is just not worth it. I normally make most of my money playing rivals. It's be a good way of building up the bank balance. Yeah, level 34. So let's look at the world map. The 3,540 to unlock the Flight Club Showcase, and I get 350 from a race event. So that's many race events. Okay, so lots of race events sit this way. Let's find something that goes that way. That one. It's not one of the ones. Where am I? Oh, they're just there off the bottom of the screen. Okay. So, on an unexplored road. Where should we go next? What have we got to the south of us? Anything interesting? Big area where doesn't seem to be much. Total all-wheel drive, B-class. Drag races. I'm not really a fan of drag races. Got an interesting circuit there. What's that? It's dirt race. Rally Monsters. Oh, let's go and do that.
In 200 yards, turn right.
If memory serves me right, I've only got one Rally Monster in my inventory
Turn
at the
right.
moment. And that would be a Pug.
In 400 yards, turn right.
To the right? Okay.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn right.
I guess at some point or other I'm going to have to start photographing landmarks as well for progression on that side of things. Worry about that another time. Or until it causes me to run into a roadblock. Progression roadblock.
Turn sharp right.
Ah, is that one of the... that's one of the cars. Hang on a second, hang on a sec, let's go back. Back. So if I do this, we go cars. Treasure cars?
It's a 74 Stratos, that classic red.
Oh.
Somewhere around the ski resort. Is that the snow corridor?
It'd be nice if they had some more interesting cars. Now, Lancia Stratos isn't terribly interesting. That's the one I'm interested in. The classic BMW M1 has been left under one of the railway bridges. Okay.
Oh wow, the M1. 1981, I think. I wonder how long it's been here. Well, time to roll our sleeves up and give this showstopper a glow up. Wow, it's like we reversed time. Shame that we haven't. This model has quite the history.
I wouldn't say it had quite a history, it had quite a lineage. Because it was sort of started off with the M cars. Okay, so that's...
Okay, it's waiting for you in the garage. You think for a German manufacturer, there's some distinct Italian design going on here? Well, you would not be wrong. Let me guess, straight to a road race in the M1?
danger sign there. That's one car I've noticed is missing from the showroom.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is a Rimax. Pretty sure I haven't seen a Rimac in there. Okay, so let us go and play with the pug. Yeah, say the Rimac, well, Concept 2 is almost my go-to car for every jump, every speed zone. It did make them all a bit easier, I suppose, this time round. I guess I'm going to have to find a different car for those. Okay. Okay, so we have the Ford Focus RS. Oh, and the Riley Ray Porsche. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Rally MG. The engine from which became the heart and soul of Jaguar 220. Hello there, chap. Well, hopefully the Rimac will be one of their cars they give you for the different events and that. I mean, when you look at it, there's only 600 cars in the game, so it's like, well, that's a lot less than we've had previously. So I guess there's a lot of cars that they're going to add during the festivals. I think most people are put off using that car because it is just so expensive. But it's like, well, you buy it once, and by the time you've finished all the events and everything else you can do with it, it's paid for itself more than easily. Especially some of the more tricky PR stunts, it just eats them alive. Okay, that's not too bad. Seems a little bit slow off the mark, but then I got used to driving tuned up versions. Also, 632, so there's plenty of scope for upgrades. I think we'll be upgrading that one. And also, say the Rimac Concept 1, I forgot what the proper name for it is, but so the other Rimac that's in the game, That's a really nice drift car. I completely forgot about that. It's only in the last couple of weeks of making the videos I suddenly remembered it. It's like, hang on a second, I can use that one for doing drift videos. So, but it can be a bit of a handful when you put it into drift mode, but it just racks up the points like there's no tomorrow. So, where are we going to go next? Let us have a look at the map. So we have a street race, which is taking us into uncharted territory. Kind of like the sound of that. Let us go do...
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Okay, I've seen a couple of those.
100 cars captured at Horizon Japan. You certainly know how to find them.
So I've seen a couple of those driving around, so let's grab a picture and move on. It's nice seeing those little Hondas in the game as well. It is a purchasable car. Now, there is a British company that makes a version of that where they replace all the bodywork with carbon fibre, and it's silly quick. Yeah, older cars are just better. The more technology we add, the harder they are to work on. And you're paying somebody else to look after your car, and then you're entrusting them, and it's like, well, I don't know. Most of the garage mechanics I've met, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. So, yeah, I thought that was really bizarre. It's... I mean, say, I know sort of Datsun became Nissan, but even so, they still made quite a few cars under the Datsun brand. So it's just like, I mean, certainly remember say the Cherry, for example, and I'm pretty sure there's some others. So I need to pick a car. Let's give the Audi an outing. Didn't do too bad yesterday. Need to get some upgrades on this, get it up to A class, and do some horrible graphics on it that make it look like a stripy technicolored thingy. Yeah, so the only Datsun in the game is the 510 again. One thing I have found with this Audi, sometimes it will do alright in these street races, other times it's completely hopeless. other times I need to pay attention to where the road's going. Oh, could it be that I just threw the race? I might just run the race. Excuse me, coming through. I do like all these forest roads. It kind of reminds me of the racing around the Nürburgring in Forza Motorsport. It's kind of a shame they shut down the Motorsport dev team. I mean, they did do some stuff which was very nice. I mean, I have to say, I did like the racetracks, the cars. Just the tuning mechanics were... Nah, couldn't get on with those. And I thought the way some of the racing was sort of structured was very weird as well. Okay, it's one of those games I just don't think was very popular. It's a shame. Certainly a lot more accessible than Assetto Corsa, for example. And I think that game looks absolutely amazing. It's just a pig to play it unless you've got a steering wheel. They keep doing updates for the rallying and keep ignoring the mess they've made of the controllers, which is annoying because I want to play the rallying, but yeah, controls just don't work. Well, the controllers just don't work. Oops, what have we got there? Got some updates, found some stuff. Okay, so it's going south. What races that take me further north? We've got a circuit there. Let's go and buggies and off-road. Total muscle. Okay, so we'll do that one and then go and see what this total muscle is all about.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay. The effects mode reset to default. Okay, that's it. Hello Fiesta, that was in about 4. I think I've seen that a lot in there. Some of the events. Be interesting to see if we get any of the Ken Brock cars in the game. The people who are controlling his IP do tend to be a little bit, let's just say they're being awkward from what I've heard. It'd be nice if they could come back and make an appearance in the game again. Nice driving, mate. Oh, take a picture of his car. That's a Swedish car with long name. I'm glad to see they're in there. They're one of the cars I used to like tuning out. Okay, discovering more roads. One thing I noticed doing the rivals, if it takes you into an area where you haven't been, you unlock all the stuff in that area once you come back out of rivals.
arrived at your destination.
Okay, race events. Solo. Let's give this a go. I mean, how bad can it be? This is a Dodge Viper. It's rear-wheel drive. And we're taking it off-road. Sounds a really, really safe option. It's not going to spin out on me, is it? Take me sideways into the first tree. Another question I've got as well is, why are all the dudes dressed up like they're X-Wing pilots? Oh, taking pictures. What have we got there? Oh, it's going to see this car I'm driving. Oh, BRZ Forza Edition. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Okay. Keep an eye out for that one. Oops. Nice tight, twisty, technical track. Yeah, all-wheel drive would have been brilliant. And this Viper, it does one hell of a lot. Whoops. Sorry about that. He's going to nudge me to get his own back. I know it. That's for it. This is another kind of thing could be really very good if you're stuck with your driving. Slightly from the suspension as well. I don't like that body oil. So that it's not as bad as I was expecting. Certainly on these straighter road sections, it's just destroying the opposition. It's so much more power than the cars. Again, the scenery is just amazing. I do like this racing in the cherry blossoms. Very nice. Okay, I can't get on the measure of this one. Okie dokie. So how many races is that? 4? I think that's gives me another 7 to do. So I did one before I started counting. Got a sneaky suspicion you're going to have to do an awful lot of grinding before you get to the point where you get the last Iron Band, and it unlocks the festival events. I mean, I know the achievement is there's an achievement tracking you for the first 100 races, or the first 93 races. I can't remember what it is. And we rank up again. Okay, so we are 2,770 more. So let's go and see what we're doing with that one. I have to buy a car. See what options it gives me.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
Okay. So what's that race for? Is that going down the ski slopes again? A bit like the one we did for the pink wrist or wristband. There doesn't seem to be a lot of snow around here. Okay, seems to be struggling to load in some of the textures at the moment. Oh, PC's cool.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so total muscle. A class. I have standard STR Demon. Not my favourite of cars. Alright, but give me a Camaro or a Mustang. I prefer those. Especially once I've chucked some bits at them. Okay, so what we got? Oh. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. I do like an HSV. But what we got with Fords, we have Dark Horse GT RTR Spec 5. Oh, I do like all of them. Then I got Charger. Can be not bad cars. So I know something's going to win races easily. So look at the GT5. The Hellcat's just a bit too much of an animal. Cadillacs are boring. Let's go with this one. It's a little bit underpowered compared to the others, but see how it does. If it doesn't work out, I suppose I can go for the RTR. The cars are going to buy at some point, so I don't think it's going to be wasted money. Really what I should be doing is taking each of these cars and tuning it up as I go, but I want to spend time testing them to make sure that everything works in the way it does, or the way I expect it to. Okay, lots of new cars. Let's do some quick zapping. Cool. I can do with wider tyres on the front and maybe on the back. Oh! Oops. Didn't see the rock on the inside. Oh, well, 31. I can still pull this back. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. We'll get inside and slide in. And yeah, no. Rock said no. You're going to have a very bad day. Thank you, Mr. Rock. I hate you too. Oh, I think I'm going to like that car. Given how much I used it in the last game, I probably should come up with a decent paint job for them. The 50 of 100 races. Okay. Okay, so for our next race event, let's have a look around. See what else is in this area. Oh, actually, where's this? I think this may have taken me south, didn't it?
Right, I've been hearing rumours about the next showcase. Something about pilots. Keep hitting those events and I'll see you there in no time.
Okay, so we're about halfway through to our purple wristband. Not pink wristband, I got the pink wristband. Or whatever the next colour is. So we're going to... What have we got? Okay, so we've got that race just around the corner. Does that get me 350? Restrictions S1. Takes me all the way down to the bottom of the hill. Okay, so we've got another one of those over there as well. That takes me down. Those are roads I've not been on. I think I've done most of the race events. Okay, we've got a big empty patch up there, which we haven't been to yet. Now, what's that? Oh, it's the treasure car I collected. Okay. Okay, let us... Dun, 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 dun. I think do that one takes me south, so I don't want to do that one. And that one takes me down that side of the map. Unlock stuff I haven't been to, so let us go there. Nice gentle driving, taking some of this wonderful scenery. That's a hell of a view. What's going on down there? We go down the hill. Let's have a quick look at the map, see what... Why is that big open space? How was I looking? I was looking... Car meet. Okay. Oh, okay. Now one of my mates has been visiting those. There's an achievement that's linked to it. So it pop up under his name. Let's go, let's just take a quick detour and drive up there and have a look.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, so we've got a car we can buy over there.
Looking to show your car off? Of course you are. This is a perfect spot. These car meets are where all us like-minded petrol heads park up and just, you know, admire. Big fan of the Akuibuki car meet. You can't beat the views. Get your camera out. Just find an empty space and park up. Extra cred if you reverse in. You'd reverse in, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would.
Okay. Let's see. Ticked anything off. Am I in the right car park? Should I be in this car park? Oh well, it's got an escort of Repsol paint job. I was going to port over what I did. It's somebody's already done it. It's about it. I have to check, see if it's a Carla Science one. If not, I'll bring my one over. Okay, I'm not seeing an achievement trailer. An achievement progress trailer.
Recalculating route.
Maybe there's something else you have to do there, or you have to have other people hanging around.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I don't have to look into that one to try and work out what's going on. One thing I have noticed about this game is you don't have that many achievements. I mean, there was 164 in the last game, which I managed to knock up 163. This game, I think there's only about 60 or so achievements. So, most of them seem to be relatively easy. Yeah, you haven't got any of the silly impossible to get ones like we had in the last game. So we had 163 instead of 164. Ooh. You see, I noticed that we've got badges to come back, and there's a whole section of those. Accolades seem to have been replaced by the sort of the progress journal. I think I prefer that. I mean, some of the accolades were really, really hard. And also, in the end, some of them were impossible to get as well. A bit of a shame. Especially the ones that are sort of tied into sort of specific events. So it was alright if you encountered that event the first time round. A lot of people didn't, so you just then couldn't get that accolade. Thinking of things like the Pathfinders were the main ones. A whole section there. And of course there's my favourite ones, the accolades that didn't actually work properly.
Yards. Turn sharp left.
And there's the accolade for winning all of the race events in a season. I lost count of the number of times I did that one. Maybe
Turn
video
sharp
evidence.
left.
Whoops, you stop in the middle of the road. So let's have a quick look at the map, because that was saying Stunt Party. Okay, so that's Chaos. Okay, so that's taking over the Forza events we had in the last game. Okay. Have a go at those at some point. Hopefully they're going to be a bit more fun than Forza 5. I mean, Forza 4, you always got a crowd of people turn up to the events. It was great. Made them great fun. And more often than not, you just completed them because there were so many people there to do it. But so Forza 5, you know, you're lucky if 2 or 3 people would turn up.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm glad you're so keen to give Toge a shot. So, brief rundown. You race your opponent all the way down this mountain road. First to finish wins.
Obviously. If you didn't finish first, you wouldn't win, would you? Okay. So, what we got? What have we got? Let's go with a Civic Type R. This is a pretty good car. It could be even better once I've raced some bits of it. Not sure about this camcorder handshake when I do these bits. It's the same as when you're in your garage as well. It's almost like there's so much camera shake going on. It's like somebody stood there holding a camera. I don't know, most cameras are stabilised now, so you don't get that jerkiness, so... Oh well. Okay, what am I racing against? That looks like a Honda S2000.
One of the most iconic Togo roads. It winds through thick forest, but once you break out of the trees, you'll be met with the wildest views. This one's been on my bucket list forever.
Okay. Nope. Oh, I'm going backwards. Okay, this is one twisty, windy road. Oops. 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 That was a bit of mess there. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm going to have to get generous use of the handbrake in some of these bits. Oh, overcooked it. Oh. Ouch. Kind of reminds me of some of the bits on the Colder Torini. That was one circuit that requires some practice. Too busy looking at the map. Okay, let's try that again. See if we can get those corners a lot cleaner. Oh, what happened there? Controller had a bit of a hissy fit. Okay, third time lucky. Okay, that's what I was trying to do last time. Okay. If he wants to shunt me to get past, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to do the same. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. Halfway through, okay. Yeah, you did it to me. Oopsie daisy. That was entirely self-inflicted there. I didn't have any part of that. Oh boy, this is tight. Okay, so I'm guessing that these races are ones that are designed for those cars I'm seeing with all the big wings on. And lots of downforce.
You drove the route like a proper champion. What a win!
Cool. Okay, White Ghost. What's that about? Whew, okay, that coffee's got proper cold. Okay, so that was interesting. What do we get for that? So we are 2,200. Another street scene race event there. Speed trap 150. Wow. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. And then 90 on that one. Whew. Okay. So we got another player house there. Oh, big monies. I'll maybe leave that one a while. So let's see what we got in the way of races. We've got that one. Pick that one up and then head south. I think. So we've got another one of those slalom race events there. And we're starting to have to head south for quite a few races. Some there. Oh, it's drag race, isn't it? Drag race, street race. Oh, we've got a couple of race events down here as well. Street race and circuit race in Tokyo. Okay, so let's do that first one. Okie dokie.
In 400 yards, turn sharp right.
I wonder if I did a couple of
Turn sharp
Nintendo
right.
inspired liveries, how long before I get told off for doing copyright and stuff? No, I'm not going to do that. That's a guaranteed path to getting yourself into trouble. Nintendo's lawyers have absolutely no sense of humour. There was a time when Fox's lawyers were the worst. It was like, no, Nintendo's are even worse when it comes to a litigation and stamping on people when they're having fun. Now there is a part of Japanese car culture where they do have cartoon characters and anime on the side of their cars. For the life of me I can't remember the proper name of it.
Turn sharp left.
I did actually make a load of notes about all the different types of Japanese car culture a few months ago. It's one of those things, I did it before I went on holiday and now I can't find my notes. I've got a sneaky suspicion it's because I've started using a new notepad and they're all in the old notepad.
Turn sharp left.
What's the other ones I found? There's another subset of Japanese car culture that do tasteful modifications on business saloon cars, which sounds kind of cool, looks kind of interesting. The third one I looked up was, the big silly wings. I mean, not like a big wing on a car, we're talking silly big wings, big swept up exhausts and all types of strange pointy stuff on your car. It's most bizarre. Okay, so let's go for that one. Before we do anything else, let's clean my glasses as well. Cause kind of feels like they need it. Oh yeah. Suspicious thumbprint in there. Really bad place, so deal with that. Okay. My imagination, did they turn the radio back on? They turned the radio back on. Oh, I think it was coming out of the gates at the start of the festival site. Somebody's tumbling in front of me. Okay. What's going on there? Oops. Do that. Need lag spikes just before a corner. It's like going through the tulips in Amsterdam. He's making it through. That was messy. There's an opening there and I completely missed it. That's interesting that the first place car is running the aerial exit. So, well, when I had the aerial exit, every time I did a jump it lost control. These race fields are all basic fields. No, we're actually like streams, doesn't it? Running water. Okay, snuck in there just at the end. That's an aerial nomad, not an exoset. Okay. The exoset, that's the one that pulls Jeremy Clarkson's face around, isn't it? Oh, making slow and steady progress. So that should bring us down to 1900 points. Which is another 6 races. Okay, I must miscount it somewhere. Okay, so we got so we've got 1900 left. So it's 350 a race. So it's another 6 races, isn't it? Sheesh. Yeah, I must have miscounted earlier on. So, what time have we got? Coming up on the 2-hour mark. Okay, I don't think... There's a big empty patch in the middle. I don't think I'm going to get all the way up to the next armband in this session. I'm probably going to have to start playing this offline a lot more. Just to get the stuff unlocked. So we've got unlimited buggies there, another cross-country race. We've got a street race which takes us down that way. Not seeing any race events over there. What's the street race here? That's a circuit, isn't it? That's unlimited buggies, which is just done. That's a street race takes us for an area we've not visited yet. So I'm guessing 1, 2, and come down to Evo versus Impreza. Okay, and then do that one. And then we've got Total Supercars there. Okay, so I think that goes, we do that one. That one takes us all the way up, and then we've got a gentle drive down to do the next 2.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I keep seeing these little areas, and I was almost tempted to go and have an explore at some point. I guess we'll do that when we go looking for all the bonus boards and mascots, the area mascots, like the Kinder Surprise egg over there.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I'd like to know what that little troll statue we found behind one of the buildings was yesterday. And it might be interesting to go down a rabbit hole and have a look at the sort of Japanese folklore. See what bits of interest are there. I just saw something that caught my eye. Okay, I've got a sneaky suspicion we'll be expected to find that at some point in a future festival event list. Have to keep an eye out, see if there's any more wall paintings. So that's the first one I've clocked. If there's one, there's probably going to be others. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's sort of have a go down the rabbit hole, some Japanese folklore. See if there's any other bits and pieces hidden that relate to it. That statue just seemed far too deliberately placed not to be a thing. You know what I mean? So that was down by the fish ponds in the middle of Tokyo. One of the buildings that overlooks the drift course behind it is a little statue of I don't know, it almost looks like a character I've seen somewhere before. Can't quite place it. Oh. It could be an option to buy a different buggy, because until I've taken that thing into a workshop, I don't want to use it. Got the aluminium craft. That might not be too bad. I seem to be reasonably good. Again, I think it's another one of those cars that really needed a few bits thrown at it. Oh. Both rear-wheel drive. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay, let's see how we get on with it. Not entirely convinced this is going to go well. Again, as long as it stays there, the only place we were having real big problems with it was the big jumps. I just completely unbalanced it. So this is a little circuit, so maybe it'll be alright. Okay, it wasn't that aluminum class that I was on about. Aluminum class. What's it called again? Aluminum craft. That's not the one I was on about. There's a one similar to that, but it's blue and white. Yeah, that one. Now, why couldn't I buy that one and use that? Because that would have been probably better than the car I'm driving, but... Although he's got jumps. Oh yeah, trashing somebody's golf course. I love trashing people's golf courses. Given they have so little flat space in Japan, I'm surprised they waste line on golf courses. I thought you want it all for arable. One thing I have noticed with this game, water doesn't seem to slow down as much as in previous titles. And this is going to be the next car that gets an experimental tune. Not doing too bad, but it's not the easiest motor to drive. I'll say this for this. I know from the work of this. I'm gonna have a lap of this torture. Oh my god. Oh, messy, 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 messy. Lost me a lot of time there. Needs more balanced power delivery. So more traction the four-wheel drive will give you. What company? I just noticed they called me out. Ooh, for a second I thought I missed that one. I was sat there holding my breath. Didn't want to do that race again. Phew, that was hard work. Okay, so not going to get to the next expand, am I? So that's, I need another 6 and another 5 races left. We've got another sprinters in this area, haven't we? Okay, I'm going to do that, a sprint race, and then we'll have a look and see what accolades and awards, well not accolades, but what rewards we've got. Then I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late and I've got work tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a little bit more of this, but not too much. That's the point. Where's my cat? I haven't seen her for a couple of hours. Ah, middle of the field. Okay. So, where was the race I was thinking of? I think it's that one that takes us north. Oh, I'm not going yet. Not quite. Soon. Unless you're off. I'll pass on your regards when she finishes pussying in the middle of the field.
In 400 yards.
Yeah, I think one more race and then that'll be us done. Getting to the point where I need a break, need a cup of coffee. Well, one that isn't freezing cold. Like the one beside
400
me.
yards. Turn right.
Alright, you take it easy and I'll speak to you again sometime.
Turn right. In 400 yards.
Oops, other side of the road.
Turn right.
I'm going to have to start Googling how to pronounce all of these words. Because otherwise I'm just going to murder the pronunciation. A bit like I did with them. Oops. Oops. There, big stuff there. I'm sorry, I'm just going to murder the pronunciation a bit like I did with all the Mexican words. Although I did try and look them up and I didn't do too bad. I know some of them I was dreadful at.
You've
I made an
arrived
effort.
at your destination.
So we have a street race. Oh, what we're going to do? What we're going to do? No, we're not going to use the Nomad. What does it recommend? Let's see what we're going to shop for a car. And a big thing. It does take an awful long time for this game to jump between different areas. Well, jump into the menus or come out some of the menus. So. Oh, okay. So what are we got here? It's a 28 Camaro. That can be quite fun. Needs work. The Cuda, again, it's another car that's quite a lot of fun. Needs some work. Bit of bath. Not really. Alphas, yeah, not yet. Keep thinking about getting one of those. They're quite expensive, really. But then I also noticed there is a new one. There's that, which does look quite nice, but is very, very pricey. I think that'll be one we'll be coming back to. Oh, Beamers. No M1. I can't believe it's no M1. Not the treasure one though into the saloon end ones. Got to go forward though, but again a little bit pricey. I see lots of cars I need to throw bits at. I think I know where I'm going to go. I am going to go with, where is it? I do like the RTR. Getting one of those cars, once you've thrown a few bits at it, it is stunning. But it wasn't too bad as stock. We'll see how it gets along with this race. Might be a little bit outclassed. HSV would probably have been a better option, but I do like my Mustangs. Okay, let's see how we get on. Oops, picky time. What have we got behind us? Side. Side corner coming up. Oops. Oh, I made a complete mess of that, didn't I? Well, you drove into the back of me. I guess you weren't looking at the map there, mate. Hey, oh, well, first Mustang purchased. That's definitely getting some bits thrown at it. Okay, so we have wheel spins galore. I know we have wheel spins galore because I've been saving them up. So let's have a look, see what stuff we've won and picked up during the course of our playthroughs. So I think I'm probably about 11, 12 hours in. And I think I'm probably about halfway through getting the wristbands. I mean, still quite a few areas that haven't been explored. I suppose once they'll have extra races in, I'm hoping. But given how many points, it's more, each wristband is requiring more and more points. I think we're going to have to go back over some of these races. Certainly going to have to go through all of the PR stunts and start knocking those out. See if we can find a one car fits all size for those. Although I think I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time in Rivals, getting credits, playing around with car setups. So we can start thinking about what we're going to do with tunes and stuff. So let's see, our collection journal. So Horizon Festival, we are some way through. So we're going after orange wristband this time, and still lots of points off. So we've got 5 rewards. What have we got? We have Super Wheelspin, a Reviantello, a Lamborghini, I can say that one. An MG, a Metro, 6R4, okay. And Dark Horse Mustang. Oh, well, the second Mustang I got. And I've got a wheel spin. Okay, cool. So wristband events. Yeah, we're sort of looking about halfway through there. Horizon Life events. I have hardly scratched the surface with that. I guess these are the type of things that replace your the accolades. Yeah. Okay, so discover Japan. What do we got? So making progress there towards our blue stamp. Got a couple of rewards. We have the Supra GR. Cool. And a cash register horn. Boy, I must get round to changing my horn to something more squeaky dog toy. I said, oh, I've got sneaks. But I think last time I had to unlock the squeaky dog toy. Oh no. Oh, well, I have to see what I need to do for that. Oh, look at that collector. We have 52 out of 100 cars. The number's slowly going up. I've got some car mastery points there. Don't have it. Okay. Guess I have to collect a lot more. Those skill points seem to go a lot slower than they did in Forza 5. Okay, what did I just get? I got another reward. More credits. I'll take more credits. Okay, so we've got message center, daily payouts. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on though. People just visiting it? At the moment, all I've done is deleted the old stuff. I need to do some beautifying. Okay, so I now have a new badge for the armband I've got. So we got wheel spins and then super wheel spins. You're not getting many of those. They used to be quite a lot more generous. I have read some of it. They're going to rebalance them. Well, we'll see. So let's see. Credits, credits, and credits. I need lots of credits because I want to buy lots of cars. No, I wanted the other one. The one with the big numbers on it. I like big numbers. Yeah. I suppose this is the other thing as well, is I haven't seen any clothes on this, which is a bit of a godsend. I was glad I didn't buy the Audi R8 now. Oh, that was quite a rare one in Forza 5. So that's the, I think that's the Electric Max Myers. Definitely not seeing any clothing, that's good. That means I'm going to have to buy it all. Or just buy the bits that I want. I'm pretty sure there was some that was unlocked. You had to unlock. I don't know, I'll have to have another poke at that. Yeah, I've seen lots of cars in the wheel spins that before were just stuff that you bought from the auto show. I mean, yeah, the John Cooper Works Mini, I mean, that's pretty sort of standardish type of car. It's nothing to write home about. Oh no, I'm seeing clothes on here. I don't really want to be winning a t-shirt as a Super Wristband. So that means I'm going to have to go in and spend lots and lots of credits on lots and lots of clothes. It's so annoying. Okay, so we got a little mini EV, little K-class car there. That looks very cool. I think we can use that for exploring. The X5 BMW, always a useful car to have. Shame it's a wheel spin, because it always used to be an auto show car. It's kind of it's a bit of a difficult, because if I'm going to start doing videos for the events and that, and the number of really useful cars I've got to work with in the auto show is quite limited. There's a lot of the stuff that was, say, really good for doing the events is now on wheel spins. Yeah, random event cars. Oh well, I don't think about that. Oh, a big pile of credits, that's what we like. Well, there we go. So, well on our way to getting our next wristband, I think. Oh, so I was at 5 races and we'll be there. A couple of PR stunts. But, well, maybe we'll wait for next week, or I might get carried away and unlock it during the course of the week. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe if that's your thing. And maybe I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.